on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio LLC, where I talk is always real.
Very simple answer to one question. Do you hate all white people?
I don't think it's a fair question. The white man doesn't even come into my attitude. Mr. Muhammad teaches us to love our own kind and let the white man take care of himself. For a white man today, sir, after kidnapping millions of black people from Africa, stripping them of all human characteristics and relegating them to the role of chattel or cattle or animals, commodity, merchandise that could be bought and sold at will, and then 100 years since the Emancipation Proclamation, using every type of deceptive method to further us into slavery, called second-class citizenship, I think that it would take a whole lot of nerve for white people today to ask Negroes, do they hate them?
Okay. University of Chicago Police, Ocasio.
Hey, how's it going? What did you say your name was?
Ocasio.
Ocasio. Did I speak with you yesterday night?
I don't know.
Or in regards to an illegal search and seizure by your campus police?
No, you must. I think you briefly said something, and I transferred to the captain in charge. Did you talk to the captain?
I didn't get to talk to him. The phone just kept on ringing. You know, by the way, my name is Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC. So on May 18th of 2020, I was falsely charged by campus police officers just because I was speaking about truth in the area. So.
All right, sir. Well, the captain is here. I just talked to him. If you want to stay, I'll stay on the line with you until you connect with him, okay?
Could you please do that? Because,
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, I'll stay on the line this time. Hold on, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
University of Chicago Police Department. How can I help you?
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
All right. Yo, live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real. On May 18th, 2020. So when I made it crystal clear to the University of Chicago police officers that my name is Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, why did your officers throw me on the ground and put their knee on the back of my neck just to release me 10 minutes later after illegally taking my personal information and possessions? And why would the officers draw their weapons on my child? We didn't have any idea that just for walking down the street on a public sidewalk was a crime. So they falsely charged me with criminal trespassing. Can you explain that to me, please?
I'm not familiar with that case, sir. If you wish to file a formal complaint, you could go ahead and do that online as well on our website.
You know, I've been attempting to do a lot of things lately, and, I get a runaround with, just by what's going on. And all I was just simply saying was, breathing in your own bodily waste. When you're breathing in your own bodily waste, it is a known scientific fact that you are giving yourself carbon dioxide poisoning. Now, by me being a scientific and mathematical genius, I might know a little bit of something. And I could imagine that, when they saw that I actually have a business called Real Talk Radio LLC, that was one of the reasons why they would let me go. Because I also invoked my Second Amendment rights, and that gives me the right to protect myself. Am I correct?
Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, sir.
And it's also a right to protect myself, too. So, if I'm bearing arms and somebody comes charging me and, places me in a corner, I get to, I get to use my, my abilities. And, my father taught me, martial arts. So, they wouldn't have been able to handcuff me, but because they drew their guns on my child, who was, I believe, 18 at the time, I was in, I didn't want my child to be hurt. So, it's not cool. And then my First Amendment rights allows me to the freedom of press. And since I'm media and I'm press, I was just getting out some information. And I can also voice my opinion anywhere I choose to. And I think that was the reason, and I even made it crystal clear to your officers and security guards that was on the scene, that if they touch me, that will put me into a self-defense mode. So, I made it crystal clear to them. So, what should I do about this? Because, I'm constantly having issues where I'm being targeted now. And, I have to prove a case.
Okay.
So I'm making a formal complaint with you right now by you being a captain or a sergeant. What is your position again, and what was your name again?
I'm a captain. Okay. Yeah, I'm Captain Tullo.
And do you have a badge number?
Yes, badge number 95.
Now, do all your officers have badge numbers, or was that false information that I received yesterday?
Yeah, no, all officers have badge numbers.
Okay, so I did receive false information yesterday. So you might want to educate your officers when it comes to that matter, because, by me knowing the law, and the thing about it, they're implementing these policies over the law, and I've just been trying to get clarity of that because, I always ask, do policies over trump the law?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I don't ever want to have to go through something like that again. And I know I do a lot of, extra stuff, but it's only for a reason. When you have a systemic racist system that has been set up for 400 years, you got to prove something. And since I know how to prove things, I was told that I should be an investigator. I would be a great investigator. And even a general was saying that I can be a great general. I just chose not to go that way, because I seen how the system is set up. So what should I do as an individual that has this type of information? Because I like to make things public. Now, we got a lot of people who are in order right now that are doing a lot of illegal things. And it becomes very complicated for those who obey the law.
Okay.
So, Captain, this is my formal complaint. I will also have other people who give you a call as well. Because, I've been challenged very, very, oh my God, they made it very complicated for me. But it's Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC. The incident happened on March 18th. I would say around 12 o'clock-ish, maybe a little bit earlier than that. It was done, I don't exactly have the exact address, yet I definitely know you may be able to get that information as well.
Jeremiah, what's your last name?
Actually, it wasn't Jeremiah. I actually did not want to give out my personal information because I know I've been targeted. So, you might just want to review May 18th, 2020's incident. It was on,
Okay.
it was over by the hospital, maybe a block off of the hospital right there, the University of Chicago Hospital. Right,
Okay.
you know, the block that's, I'm trying to see what block that was. I think it's right before Ellis, maybe. 58th around that area, 57th, 58th around that area. I
Okay.
definitely got the address. I just don't have it directly on me right now. And plus, I was burglarized by Cook County Sheriff and the Chicago Police Department as well on June 29th, 2022.
Okay.
Yeah. And a judge and some other companies as well. So,
Okay.
all right.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, sir.
Have a great one.
All right. You too, sir.
Thank you.